All right, here we go.
Nice. Come on, I can't touch my setup. Give me one more.
What?
One more notch up.
One more notch up. What?
Does your chair
No.
go up?
I'm gonna
Does
do
it?
this. I like where I'm at.
There you go. All right.
There. Is that better?
That's better. It's not too far.
I don't want to make you feel like a small little boy, Hunter. That's what it is. Because my big, brooding, broad shoulders, you'll look all tiny if I get
You're
too
damn
big.
right.
You'll look too tiny if I get too big.
Hey, where were you right there with the buttons? I could hear it. I just heard it. We were trying to figure this out the other day.
Right there. Can you hear
Is that it? So leave it there. Because then I can hear the intros.
See, now every time I do that, you go, oh, I'm hearing it in my blah, 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 blah. You always...
No, this is good.
So you can hear, okay, wait, now question for you then. Wait, can you hear this? Nothing like testing out our equipment live on air. Can you hear this?
Damn right. Man.
Did you hear that?
No.
See, I don't, so I
Damn it.
You can hear, yeah.
I can hear intros. I can't hear anything else though.
I did the gunshot. That's always good.
You know what? Obviously I probably can't hear much anyway because last night's movie was epic and loud and
oh, that's right. I cut you off earlier. You were very excited to tell us all about the beekeeper.
Don't cut the beekeeper off. Dude, Jason Statham in The Beekeeper. So I'm not going to spoil anything, even though I don't think you can spoil a Jason Statham movie.
Can you really spoil?
He beats the hell out of a lot of people.
Let me guess. He drives fast. He fights. He says something in a low tone like this with his accent.
Yeah, Jason Statham.
I'm the beekeeper. The beekeeper.
Don't mess with the beekeeper. Dude, I'm serious. This movie, epic. Absolutely epic. I haven't ran out of a theater like that in a while. Top Gun. Top Gun was the last one. I'm putting it up there with Top Gun.
That good, huh?
Dude, I just loved it. Jason Statham, he's simple. You know what you're getting.
Right.
He's not trying to do anything extravagant.
Yeah.
It's Jason Statham with his accent, and dude, don't piss him off.
He's not out there trying to get that Emmy or get that Golden Globe. No. He's not trying to find that role that's his make or break, his crowning achievement. No, he's gonna go out there, fight some bad guys.
Yep, dude,
save a pretty lady.
Great storyline. Storyline. Nothing extravagant. Nothing that's gonna twist your mind or I didn't expect that. Nothing like that.
No M. Night
the meat and potatoes.
I like it. So The Beekeeper, go check it out, huh? I did see the preview for it, so I know what you're talking about.
Dude,
I have not seen
badass.
it.
So movie, huh? Maybe I will spoil it a little bit by saying this, but no, I don't think so. It's John Wick 1.
Really?
With Jason Statham.
Wow.
And dude, there's part of me or I'm like, kind of like Statham better.
Yeah.
So here's the difference. I like John Wick better in the aspect of the point of view in the fight scenes, where John Wick is they kind of zoom back a little bit and you can see a lot. And there's a lot of continuous shots in John Wick, which I love about that movie.
Yeah.
There's you get the close-ups, it's a little like a lot of cuts. But I like that too. And dude, Jason Statham just
I've always been a fan of Jason Statham.
Man.
Yeah, but he was great in Snatch.
Yeah.
He's been great.
Crank.
Oh my God.
Great movie.
Even Crank 2 was still really good. Even when you're like, wait, I thought he died. Mm-hmm. Even Crank 2 was really good at the stretch of it.
This is when you know a movie's good. Last night, after one of those scenes, those Jason Statham beekeeper scenes, where he's just absolutely just massacred some. She had her arm on my chest going, damn, Amanda was getting excited. Like when your wife is getting pumped up around an action movie, you're like, okay, this is capturing audiences.
Right. Yeah, even when your wife would rather be watching Lifetime.
And she's doing one of these. Damn.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, this is good. This is the movies we come to the theater for sure. I'm convinced on that. I think I made my decision. I'm just going to go watch action movies at the theater.
So it's funny because Kiki she loves action comedy. Like that's her favorite thing. So if you take like a almost like kind of
Like
like
Deadpool.
or Deadpool stuff like that, that's a little more gore. She's not a big fan of the gore, but if it's funny and there's action, she's all for it.
Yeah.
Is there some comedy in this one? Because I need to know if I should take her to it.
Dude, take her. I'm serious. Did she like John Wick?
I think she liked John Wick. I think she
gotta like John Wick.
I
They killed his dog. She likes dogs, right?
She loves dogs. Yeah,
some heart around that.
She was all for him slamming pencils into people's faces.
So instead of the dog, they're bees.
Oh, really? Which, you know what? I like that too, because we need to start taking care of our bees.
The bees, and they talk about that in the movie.
Taking care of our bees.
I'll give you a little hint. The beekeeper is a bigger analogy to what the whole movie's about.
Oh,
it's pretty cool how they it's like a full circle kind of a thing. And go see it, man. I'm telling you, go see it.
I actually do. For everyone, if you're on the stream or if you're listening, you kind of get an idea. I did find a little clip from the beekeeper that we can watch right now.
Come on, man. That's Steven Seagal, and look how Steven Seagal runs.
This is called Steven Seagal running like
he's swimming.
This is called Steven Seagal running like a girl compilation.
That is not Jason Statham. Jason Statham doesn't run like he swims. That is so bad.
What is that? He's always hitting. Steven Seagal's always fighting.
He's swimming when he runs. It's like it. You know when somebody gets hurt? When somebody gets hurt and they stand up and start running around to check to make sure nothing's broken? That's how he's running right there. With his shoulders back. Jeez, dude.
Boy, this movie looks great. This movie looks great, Hunter. I'm really excited that you shared it with
That is not the beekeeper, okay? That is nothing.
Unbelievable. Oh, no, he's sitting on a rock. Now he's sitting on a rock with the sun behind him.
I feel like Mystery Science Theater 3000 should do a special on Seagal.
Oh, my God. I love you, Steven Seagal.
Jeez, man.
Anyway, go see The Beekeeper. You're going to love it. You're going to love it.
You'll love it.
And Steven Seagal running around.
Great.
Anyway, well, thank you for sharing. I'm excited now because I saw the preview, and so now I think I'll definitely check that out. Right now, we got to keep things moving here, folks. It's time for your morning dump. As always, your morning dump brought to you by Steven Seagal running.
I was ready for. Yeah, what is he playing the bongos?
Like fantastic. Anyway, no, it's brought to you by Pump
That
Septic. Clean your septic today with Pump That Septic. Call them 269-445-7777 or visit pumpthatseptic.com. Run like Steven Seagal over to him.
Damn, Steven Seagal.
And get your septic pumped with pumpthatseptic.com. Pump it. Pump that septic. Pumpthatseptic.com. Have you ever thought of Chuck E. Cheese as a quality restaurant? Have you ever been eating Chuck E. Cheese and going, God, this is like Gordon Ramsay himself. This is delicious.
I don't think anybody would say that. I'm going to be honest with you.
Who is behind this culinary genius?
Nobody.
That is Chuck E. Cheese.
Threw a pizza in the oven. That's all they did.
Have you ever thought that, Hunter? Well,
no. I think I've been at once.
One Chuck E. Cheese?
One time, and I was so young, I don't even remember it.
Well,
so I have really nothing to say about Chuck E. Cheese because I haven't really been there.
If you're one of those that thinks Chuck E. Cheese is one of the greatest culinary achievements of mankind, good news.
Is it good?
It's not. I'm being facetious.
I mean, I kind of sense that, but
I'm building something here.
Okay.
They are making their very own Chuck E. Cheese cookbook. That's right. Now you can bring the delicatessence, the award-winning culinary craftsmanship of Chuck E. Cheese to your home. That's right. It's a 128-page Chuck E. Cheese and Friends Party Cookbook. Features recipes for party favorites like pizza, quesadillas, something called mummy dogs, and birthday cakes. There's also recipes for breakfast items because you're living your best life when you're
Wait,
eating Chuck E. Cheese themed breakfast items, right? There. Yeah.
So there's more than just pizza. I just thought it was pizza and beer.
That's pretty much it. Now you can get other things at Chuck E. Cheese.
They filled a 120-page book with recipes from Chuck E. Cheese.
It's not from. I think they took some liberties. All right, and maybe they Chuck E. Cheese
dude,
a little bit. Yeah. I don't think anyone look. Chuck E. Cheese is meant to stay in the four walls of the Chuck E. Cheese. Okay, you don't need to take any of the pizza home. Chuck E. Cheese got into trouble not terribly long ago for taking unused slices from pizzas. So there'd be like a birthday
and
party,
repurposing them.
and they repurpose them.
No,
that's Chuck E. Cheese, folks.
No.
Okay, and look, everyone should be fine with that. Everyone should be fine with that because when you're going to Chuck E. Cheese, here's what you're doing. You're taking children into a controlled area where they can have sugar and all this stuff, bad stuff for them, and just run around and burn it off. Okay, they're gonna watch a creepy animatronic band play a song. All right, they're gonna bring out a cake that plus or minus on the flavor, and kids are gonna hit little weevils with a mallet. They're gonna throw skee balls. They're gonna shoot basketballs. They're gonna get a bunch of tickets. They're gonna get a bunch of useless prizes, and then they're gonna go home and hopefully fall asleep for 12 to 14 hours. All right, that's what you're hoping with Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it.
I just, even if you would have asked me from the start of this bit of, is Chuck E. Cheese still in existence? I think I would have said no. I didn't even know it's still around, to be honest.
I don't think there is. I know there's no way they're as big as they used to be back.
No, not a chance. But I didn't even know they're still around. I thought they would have closed the last one up at some point.
This is coming from a place of love. I love Chuck E. Cheese. Believe me. And now as a father, I look for places where I know, like, my daughter's not going to get into that much trouble unattended. You know what I mean? Where it's like, okay, you're good.
What's the nearest one?
Probably. You get South Bend, probably. Right?
Let's see, either South Bend or wasn't there one up in like Holland or something?
Holland or Kalamazoo. Well, let me look here. I'll look on my map. Chuck E. Cheese. Why, you want to go?
No.
You want to go as two grown men without our kids to Chuck E. Cheese?
We need your child with us to. I'm sure the beer's cold.
Yeah. Chuck E. Cheese. Let's see.
Let's go on Halloween because I feel like it would be frightening to watch that show.
Mishawaka.
Animatronics.
Mishawaka's the nearest one.
Mishawaka.
I believe so. Yeah. Chuck E. Cheese. But anyway, if you've ever thought, well, at a Chuck E. Cheese, biting into a piece of their pizza, going, man, wish I could make this at home. I wish I could.
Wasn't it Showbiz Pizza before?
Chuck E. Cheese. That was
wasn't it like Showbiz / Chuck E. Cheese or how'd that work? Showbiz was before Chuck E. Cheese, right? I think.
I don't know. I don't know the full history. I've never looked into the history of Chuck E. Cheese and when it was. I know there's a place called Incredible Pizza down in Springfield, Missouri, which was very similar.
I think I'm right on that though. Showbiz.
Showbiz Pizza.
Yeah.
Then they're like, hey, you know what goes well with food? Rodents. Why don't we bring
rodents?
Yeah, this would be great.
And we're gonna call him Chucky, like the movie. What?
Kids love rats. All right, they love them. Let's bring it all together. Okay.
Yeah, right.
Let's bring it all together. How'd you guys come up with the rat for the mascot? Well, we saw a massive one in the original kitchen one day, and we're like, well, that works.
Yeah.
He was super friendly.
Nobody was terrified when you saw that?
We tossed him some pizza. He loved it. And we're like, this is perfect. Chuck E. Cheese, rat mascot. Rat mascot.
Greatest idea.
Hey, what about this? We made it through dry January. We did it. If you can believe it or not. I didn't. No, clearly. No, for sure. I drank the whole time.
Did anybody?
The whole time. I think there's some people out there that did it, that made it, that did a good job. Good on you. A dietitian broke down the two biggest tips when it comes to choosing a healthier beverage now that you're going back to the booze. Always be looking for drinks that are lower in sugar and higher in healthy ingredients. Here are some of the healthiest types of alcoholic drinks for when you fall back off that wagon. Hard seltzers. Most are just sparkling water and clear liquor like tequila or vodka. Just look for the ones with no added sugar. I think that's why I think there's been that hard seltzer boom, because people realize, like, hey, we need to be healthier, but we still want to drink.
Right.
Red wine, number 2 on the list. It's chock full of antioxidants, which can reduce inflammation and help prevent cancer and heart disease. Number 3, I completely disagree with Bloody Marys. Tomato juice typically doesn't have a lot of sugar. Plus, what other alcoholic drink comes with celery? Good point on this list. However, there's a lot of sodium in that Bloody Mary mix, and most of the Bloody Mary mixes are. It's not like you're going straight V8. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Most people are getting the pre-made stuff, which I'm sure is not probably a lot of preservatives in there, a lot of salt. You know? Oh, I hate Bloody Marys.
Okay, here's the thing. If you made it through a whole month without drinking, if it were me, I'd just continue it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'd still have a few drinks here and there. Actually, here and there and there and over there and there
up there.
And it's I don't know. It's like it's not as fun as it used to be. I'm actually quite jealous of the people that actually went through a full month and now they're like excited to get back to it. I'm like, nah, I'd probably stay over there.
Yeah.
If you made it that long, I feel like you can create the fun.
Keep it going.
That it's just the fun of drinking.
Hey, thanks, Tony Robbins.
Well, I'm just saying the hangovers are terrible, dude. The hangovers suck nowadays. Maybe I'm not speaking to anybody below 30 or 35.
Yeah, there's
but anybody 35 and above, I'm directly talking to you.
There's some 22 out there. What are you talking about, pussy, man?
Right. Well,
I drank a 30 rack last night and had some Fireball. I feel
jealous. Good. Right, and you feel great, don't you?
Yeah.
Not going to be like that forever.
It's definitely, the older you get, for all you Utes out there, there's going to become a point where you're not drinking while out at the bar chasing
catches up to you.
You know, eventually you're just sitting down in your den drinking by yourself, by your foosball table. Oh, me? You talking about me? Yeah. So no, I kind of get what you're saying. Number 4 on the list was hot toddies, which is just hot water, fresh lemon juice, honey, whiskey, about as healthy as you can get in there. So take Bloody Marys off the list. I get it. I get it. So,
but I'm not a fan either, man. But
yeah,
I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole because everybody else loves them. Everyone.
I don't get it. I don't.
Everyone.
Explain it to me. Explain it to me.
You know another thing that pisses me off about Bloody Marys is I got my little toddy, my little old fashioned. Yeah. That is like $15, right? I get it. There's a lot of booze in there. But your $5 Bloody Mary that's a full glass with a full meal sticking out of it. $5.
You got
like,
a slider,
trash.
Celery. There's a slice of pizza on there. You got a full brat on top.
Yep. Yeah.
Yep.
It's not fair to us who don't.
That's why people like them. It's not the flavor. It's the fact that it's the best bang for your buck, I guess.
You get $5 and it takes you an hour to get through it because it's a full meal, a drink.
Yeah. Gross. Yeah. Make me sick. Lastly, those $3,500 Apple goggles don't even hit stores until Friday, but the word is there are $3,500 for these Google goggles. 200,000 pre-orders for the Vision Pro headset basically wiped out Apple's supply. The new headsets let you create a virtual office and swipe pages in the air while looking like a total doofus to everyone around.
Google or Apple? You just said Google.
Apple headsets.
Apple. You said Google. You said Google.
No. Did I?
Yeah. You said Google the second time. So Apple.
Yeah. Wipe. Sorry. Yeah. Apple. Yeah, it's the Apple headset. It's one. If you don't know what I'm talking about,
saw the commercial.
They're straight up ski goggles. They're straight up ski goggles that you put on. You look ridiculous in these. Like the whole guy. Like not once during that did I. Here's the thing. It's not practical. Now, if it's a gaming thing, I get it. But I'm not going to sit in my office looking like I'm ready to hit the slopes. All right. Or I'm ready to take my mush team out.
3,500
in the Alaskan bush.
So you can't play games on it?
I mean, you could do everything on it, I'm sure.
3,500. Who's going to buy it? A bunch of people are going to buy it. Damn it.
A bunch of dorks are going to buy it. I don't understand this. Why don't we bring back the Google Glass? Remember, I know it was ahead of its time. It was. You remember just the one little piece
it'll be back. It'll be back.
I just feel like we're everything's still big and bulky and everything. Like whatever happened, just the plain cool glasses, you know? I want the Mission Impossible, Ethan Hunt glasses. Not this big cool, like, hey, what do you guys think of my cool futuristic glasses?
I just can't get over the price point.
Yeah,
So the next
$3,500.
bet, the next thing down. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot in between that gap, but you can go get a MetaQuest for what, 500, 499,
Yeah.
which is absolutely insanely incredible.
Yeah.
How do you justify 3,500? I was wondering when I saw the commercial during the championship game the other night, because they had a commercial for it.
Yeah.
And I'm
That's
like,
where I saw
it
it.
just
Yep.
screamed thousands to me.
Yep.
I guess 15. And I thought, I was like, damn, that's gonna be 15. I think people 35 was way off.
$3,500. And they're sold out on the pre-orders. So.
Okay. Apple can do anything they want.
They could.
10,000.
Yeah.
Sold out.
Yep.
Anything they want.
Yep.
That's how much of a hold they have on you guys.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. Their products are good.
They're
cool.
good. Yes.
I'm not saying that this product isn't cool, but I mean, it doesn't look that cool. The stuff it does is cool, but
Like, do
not for
something to bring it
$3,500.
down a little. Come on.
$3,500, dude. I could buy a couple go-karts,
Well,
trunk full of fireworks. Have a way better time. Some booze, some cheap booze. $3,500. I'm having a lot of fun.
yeah.
I'm having a lot of fun with $3,500.
Don't break them.
No.
Right.
And you're just going to use it to watch porn anyways. That's all you know what I mean? That's a lot of money to spend. So
What are you looking at there, Carl?
Yeah, so you can watch your anime tentacle porn, all right? That seems like a little bit of a stretch. A little bit of a stretch.
He's in his goggles doing this.
You know
your nipples for?
You know we can still see you, right?
Oh,
I mean, I was
I'm
so
naked.
like what you don't disappear when you put the goggles on, all
Yeah,
right?
this isn't Big Daddy, okay? Okay.
Julian,
Where'd he go?
Oh, there he is. He's the naked guy rubbing his nipples, creeping everyone out, man. Anyway. All right, there you go. That is your morning dump. We'll be back. Oh,
That just reminded me of Road Trip. The
Oh,
owl
my.
goes, or no, the fish goes.
no. That's the
That's
yeah,
Road
no,
Trip.
you're right. Yeah. The friendly owl says, hoo, hoo, hoo.
Dude, Tom Green. So
I'll be honest.
Amanda's young enough to where she doesn't really know much about Tom Green. We watched
Yeah.
Road Trip the other day, and after just a few scenes of Tom Green, she's like looking at me like,
What the hell is this guy?
what? I'm like, it's Tom Green. You're gonna get a lot more of it in this movie
Yeah.
too.
I'll be honest. I've never been a fan of Tom Green. That is his best role to me.
Did you like Freddy Got Fingered?
I fucking hate that movie. Daddy, would you like some sausage? It's just like it's
Daddy,
fucking.
It's just so far out, like stupid. Like,
And
I
it's not like I mind that type of comedy, but Tom Green has never done it for me ever.
Yeah, and he's one of those where you're either you like him or you don't.
Right.
I can get through the dumbness because I think some of his stuff is pretty funny.
And see, that's what I'm saying. Like Tom Green in Road Trip is hilarious. Unleash the fury, Mitch. Unleash the fury.
Unleash the fury.
You got that guitar. Like he's so funny in that movie.
Yeah.
But for some reason, it does not translate it. And you know why? Because he's not the main character. The problem is in like Freddy Got Fingered.
You get too much of it.
It's too much.
Yeah.
That's what it boils down to. It's
The backwards man. The backwards man.
I mean, that's not funny.
Yeah, he's out there, man.
Yeah, when that fucking snake latches on
Wham!
his hand and he's women. Come on, Mitch. It's so tasty. Look.
Latches out of that dude's throat. Yeah, there's a lot of parts in that movie I forgot about.
Oh, dude, that's one of the greatest movies. I don't care how juvenile and blue. Dude, Road Trip is a fucking classic.
Who's the curly-haired fella of the four? The smart guy.
I can't remember.
There's parts in that I was like, I watched it the other night. I was like, damn, he's a lot funnier than I thought.
Hey, old man, go tell that bitch to make me some blueberry pancakes. All right, we gotta go on. We gotta go on. All righty. Good morning. It's 7:35, the Plan B Morning Show. Hunter and I were talking about Road Trip off air. What a great movie, man.
Great movie.
Great movie.
Great
God,
movie. So many good parts of
parts.
that movie. We're talking about Tom Green and how weird he was, but a great character in that movie because maybe he's not the main character.
Right. So the whole conversation, I don't even know how do we get on Tom
I don't
Green?
know.
But I'm not a huge fan of Tom Green. However, though, in the movie Road Trip, he is it's the perfect fit for that. Like I love him in that. Everything else, I don't like the guy, but he's
Did you ever
just
see the Tom Green bit where he goes to Subway? Just type in Tom Green goes to Subway
okay.
to
Now
YouTube.
that one is
YouTube.
funny. Okay. Before I go, say I hate everything he does.
Dude,
It's a little more.
that one
sad.
gets me every time I watch it. This employee at Subway, he just keeps asking him to put stuff on it.
Yeah.
And he doesn't stop asking him until the sandwich gets like 2 feet high. And the employee's like looking at the manager, like, I don't know what to do. Like,
And a little more lettuce.
a little
A
more
little more,
lettuce.
little more lettuce. Okay, that one's pretty funny.
Dude,
I'll give
I
you
was
that.
dying.
Give me that one. Yeah. But anyway,
Mm.
Road Trip. I need to watch that one again. That's a perfect movie.
That's a great
front,
movie.
That's a front to back
Dude,
perfect.
It's
movie.
just it falls right in line with American Pie.
Yep.
What are some of the other ones?
I think Road Trip's better than American Pie. If I'm
I
gonna be
think so
completely
too.
honest. I think it's better.
You know what I forgot about? How many
What you do?
boobs,
Kill a cheap-
boobs were in that movie?
Oh, so many boobies. Amy Smart. Ooh,
Yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah, there are a lot of
Fantastic.
you don't get that a lot anymore.
No, nowadays the old college, like
Yeah, the college movies.
the college movies. Yeah, like Ski Patrol or something like that. All those
Out Cold.
Out Cold. Another killer movie.
Another killer. Great movie.
God, I love Out Cold.
Falls right. We could do a full marathon of movies just like that. You go Out Cold, Road Trip. You could go to American Pie.
Yep.
What's the ones that Scotty doesn't know? Scotty doesn't know.
Oh yeah, a Euro Trip.
You guys that Euro Trip?
Euro Trip. Not Another Teen Movie.
That's
all those, man. Yeah.
Man.
Yep. They don't make them like that anymore, man.
They really
They don't.
Really don't.
Love it. And the boobies.
I think American Pie 3, or was it American Pie 1? No, I think it was 1. It was filmed in Michigan. A lot of it was.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Like
don't they
Saugatuck or Saginaw or
they're up
somewhere.
there, something like that. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. One of the touristy towns there. So
Mhm.
anyway, good stuff, man. Good stuff.
Man.
All right. Well, enough of us reminiscing about our movies that we used to watch back in the day. We were young and dumb and laughing at all this.
Nadia. Ah.
Fantastic. I was more the band camp guy. I like, or the band.
You're more a fan of the flute, huh?
He was freaky dicky. All right, we got to keep things moving here.
Jesus.
It's time for sports. As always, sports brought to you by Bud Distributing.
Hey, bud.
Bud Distributing, getting you stocked up with delicious Bud Light, tall, cool Budweiser's, other great drinks. Just go to your favorite retailers and see what amazing selection Bud Distributing has for you there. Of course, as always, remember to drink wiser with Bud Distributing. Hold on, Chad had one more real quick. Before I get to that, Van Wilder, that's another good one.
Oh yes, Van Wilder.
Yep.
Phenomenal movie.
Another great one. Nope.
All right, should we get to sports?
Maybe.
All right.
Yes.
Hey, but you know what? You, myself, and the audience, whoever's watching or listening, we're going to read this one together. I haven't read this one yet, but looks interesting. College hoops and swimming. What? How do you put those together? Home fans always try to distract an opposing player when he's about to take a free throw. Right?
Right.
But Holy Cross took it to another level during their game against Boston University on Monday, while a BU player, Ethan Aquasa, he was at the line. The Holy Cross men's swimming team, clad in their skimpy suits and swim caps, ran into the area behind the backboard and waved their hands, kind of like in Super Troopers when he's got that open and he's in the window. Unfortunately, the distraction didn't work. The guy nailed both free throws, but kind of comes to the question of what I asked last week or 2 weeks ago. Why doesn't everybody stand back with a camera? Boom!
Just the flash.
The flash.
Well, I don't think you can. They have no flash
Something
photography.
like saying, yeah, I guess you're right. Probably no flash
But
photography.
cell phones.
Cell phones. There was one video I saw, and this was like European basketball B League or something. Nothing that we would have seen on TV, but they had a cheerleader, and she must have pulled her lollies up, and she went underneath. This is college or pro, semi-pro or whatever. We're not talking. But she goes under the hoop, guy shooting a free throw, and she does one of those like twerk dances and drops to the floor with the
Yeah.
doing the leg spread thing. Obviously, the dude throws the ball off the backboard, but comes to the point of like, can you do that? Is that legal?
I don't know what the rules are. I don't know.
And if
what
there
the
are no
about
rules,
distractions.
do it.
Yeah.
You
Go
know,
for broke. Go for broke on it.
especially in like big situations like
Laser
that.
pointer in the eye.
You can't do that. Just put the laser pointer away. You know what? You probably could look this up, but the fine for that, a laser pointer fine, is no joke.
Yeah, laser pointers. You shouldn't mess.
They
with
don't mess around with laser
You
pointers.
shouldn't mess around with it. Don't shine it at a helicopter or
Oh,
any
dude.
aircraft. Don't do that.
Yeah, they'll find you like that.
Yep. Yeah.
For sure.
You're really good
They
at
know
that.
exactly.
What about-
There's another end to the laser. You know that.
What about like an air horn? Can you do like a bing, bing, bing? You know?
You can bring air horns to games, right?
I don't know.
I feel like there's so much more you can do behind the hoop, especially the hoop. The hoop is right there, you
A
know?
real cannon, fire off a cannon right before the guy shoots.
I mean, just shakes the stadium. Yeah, you probably
Don't
can't
load
do
it.
that.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the rules are.
You know, I've always wondered that.
Could you kick on like a massive, wacky, inflatable arm waving tube man, like there on the side of the court?
Yeah. Or like, what if somebody had like, you know, those air cannons?
No.
What I'm saying, when they put smoke in them so you can see the ring come out of it.
Oh, yeah.
Like, what if you have a big one of those? The guy shoots a free. Boom, you just kind of air cannon the ball to the side a little.
If you time it up right, I bet you could do it.
You know,
just enough to blow it. I'd see now there. That's you probably can't do that.
Can't do
that.
You know, you might as well just make the opposing team's hoop smaller at that point.
You have a shotgun and you shoot the ball out of the air. Pull.
You know what? As a kid, I always wondered if that ever happened. Like a bomb for the win, you know, a touchdown. Some redneck up in the sky.
You wondered that as a child? You were a
very
smart child.
I always wondered.
Dad, has anyone ever shot a football out of the air? No, Hunter, you stupid idiot.
I always, you know what I did? Has anybody ever shot anybody in the helmet with a BB gun? You know how loud that would be?
Honestly, it's a good idea. I wish I would have thought of that when my brother and I shot birdshot 22 at each other.
Yeah, he started with the BB gun for sure.
We just used a pan for that one. So anyway.
All right, let's move on. Pro football. Here we go, man. Just before I talked about this last hour. No, let's talk about the other one. Pro football. Super Bowl 58 rematch, Super Bowl 54 with the Chiefs taking on the 49ers. I know we've seen that one before. Wasn't sure when, but yeah, 4 years ago. The makeup of the teams will be different as there are only 12 starters left from both teams from the game 4 years ago. 49ers, that's fullback Kyle. How do you say his last name? Juszczyk. I'm not even.
No, Worcestershire.
There you go. Tight end George Kittle, receiver Deebo Samuel, defensive end Nick Bosa, defensive tackle Arik Armstead, Fred Warner, Dre Greenlaw, Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, Chris Jones, and Derek. I can't even say his name either. Naughty.
You're doing great, buddy.
But that's kind of interesting. Only 12 returners. It's just 4 years ago.
Yeah. I mean, all amazing players that you listed off there. So the Chiefs and the 49ers played 4 years ago.
4 years ago.
Was that Mahomes' first Super Bowl win?
I think it was.
I think it was.
No. Is this his fifth? So it was. This is his fifth, right?
No, it's his fourth.
3 out of 4. So no,
this is his fourth Super Bowl.
Okay, so they won 3 out of 4.
He's been in for 6 years.
Jeez, dude. Hey,
right?
Like we talked about it yesterday. He is on track for every record, anything you can think of.
Yeah.
Tom Brady probably shaking in his boots a little bit.
I don't think so. It's a different game. I think everyone. I've come to this realization that the GOAT conversation needs to go away. There's no way we can't appreciate what an athlete is doing, but there's so many variables, and you and I have talked about this. If Mahomes would have went to the Bears, we wouldn't have this conversation. Okay?
You know what?
It's team sport. It's a team sport.
Team sport. But everybody's always going to talk about it and bring it up.
Well,
So
for sure,
it's
there is,
just
and
a thing.
I don't think there should be. Even
You-
though I don't like the guy, Colin Cowherd he had this little rant about how I will never doubt Patrick Mahomes again, and yada yada yada. But he brought up, he's like, it is amazing watching how he's able to turn it on.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, we were all. I mean, you and I talked about it at length. It's not the same Chiefs. Here they are in the Super Bowl again.
It's like he's got an extra gear that he doesn't use unless he needs to.
Right.
That's actually, I've never thought of that before.
Yeah.
That's a good analogy of how he plays.
Yep.
Dude, so Patrick Mahomes will go to fifth gear and dominate teams.
Yep.
But he still has sixth gear. There's
Yep.
still another one that he doesn't have to go to until like games like this.
Yep.
And you can see it. He gets passionate when he gets it. When he goes into sixth gear, he starts yelling. He starts screaming at people.
Right.
And you don't see it often with Patrick Mahomes because you don't have to. He doesn't have to go to sixth.
No.
He wins significantly in fifth.
Yep.
It's wild. Patrick Mahomes, man, is on track to just absolutely. So you know what's scary about this situation and why Tom Brady probably is kind of a little nervous is Patrick Mahomes has legs.
Yeah.
So there's a whole another aspect of Patrick Mahomes' game that Tom Brady, the GOAT, didn't even touch, didn't even have, which is kind of amazing in a way on his end. The dude did what he did and he couldn't run. That's pretty wild. But really in the conversation in the end, I mean, he passed for what? He ran for what?
Yeah.
He had how many Super Bowl rings? He did.
Yep.
I mean, it's really looking to be in this dude's favor for sure.
Yeah, I just with the weapons that Mahomes has, it's a very talented. I'm still not sold on him being the greatest ever because there's so much talent out there. He just happens to be. I mean, you put Lamar Jackson on the Chiefs with Travis Kelce.
Yeah, but you almost have to say that about all the greats. It is a team game, but
all
the greats have to have a good team to get the Super Bowl, to get the playoff yards.
Here's where I look at it though, is that it's like, okay, you look at the stats and everything. When it comes to a team sport, Eli Manning has 2 Super Bowl rings, for God's sakes, and he beat Tom Brady twice in there. So you're telling me Eli Manning is technically better than Tom Brady in the Super Bowl because he beat Tom Brady twice. It's so hard, and I don't know where the line is. I don't know where the line is.
It's a weird line.
Yeah,
there's really is no line. It's opinionated.
Well,
kind of.
Long story short, we're seeing the usual suspects in the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Next year and next year. Hey, can we bet on the Super Bowl next year? Because I know what half of it's going to be.
I mean,
damn it.
I mean, I'm excited to see what some of these, because you know what's funny is now Mahomes he's now in the middle of the pack age-wise. I mean, and I know people are playing longer, but you got guys that are starting now that are, we're still in high school when Mahomes started. You know what I mean? That's wild. That's crazy to think. Because he's been in the league now for 6 years, whatever that is.
I mean,
so now you got
time.
You got some guys that were in high school when Mahomes was starting off. Yeah. And so are we going to see now even some younger guys
like
coming
a new era? I'm not sure how much better you can get. It's getting pretty. We're peaking. We're getting there. We're getting close. If we're not there already.
Yeah.
So, hey, you know what? Yeah, it was a good conversation this morning. Next, actually not next hour, tomorrow, you have some trivia you said you wanted to
do? No, it was just on this day in history.
Oh,
so
okay.
We'll get to it tomorrow. So it was just it's like the Bills beat the whoever in the Super Bowl and everything. But that's
Let's do some of that tomorrow. So
yeah, if we run out of stuff to talk about, because we still have a week and a half before the Super Bowl. So all right, good enough for now. Sports brought to you by Bud Distributing.
Hey, Bud.
We'll be back.
Yeah, I was looking at the time. I don't think we've ever gone this late in sports.
Oh, no, we have. We've gotten like 50-something before, so yeah, whatever.
I'll be back. Right back. You're going right into it, though. What's the topic?
Yeah, you got a minute and a half.
What's the topic?
What's your one? Yeah, when hell freezes over thing.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, I have not getting into anybody. Good morning, Michelle. Good morning, Eric. Good morning, Scott. David said, yeah, Beekeeper was an amazing movie. I'll have to check that out, man. Good morning, Zach. Good morning, Nikki.
Hey, is that my sister?
Yeah.
Nikki, so that video, that creepy ass video that you sent me of you, it's apparently not you, but looks exactly like my sister.
Oh, yeah, that creepy ring video. Yeah, man.
It's, you know, what's wild. So, Nikki, if you're listening, it was, I have this guy on YouTube that I follow or subscribe to. It's called Mr. Nightmare. And he basically just reads stories that people send him, like creepy ass, like the guy's got like 7 million followers. It's crazy. But that video you sent me was from his channel, and it came up last night. And dude, it scared the hell out of me again. I'm like, there's no way that the guy I follow is the video. Like, it's just weird. It made it more creepy than it already was. I was. So ask, hey, Nikki, if you're listening, ask Landon if he follows Mr. Nightmare.
Landon, do you follow Mr. Nightmare?
Well, Landon's not watching this.
Okay. I thought you were saying he was watching.
He's playing that game, man.
Geometry Dash?
Yeah.
Getting all smart, unlike us. I can't even spell geometry, man. All right, here we go. All righty, good morning. It's 7:52, the Plan B Morning Show. Brock Hunter.
Morning.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Don't forget, we're streaming. We'll be on there for a little bit longer here, next 10, 15 minutes or so, whatever, however long we decide to chat for. But, yeah, we're on Twitch, Facebook, the Plan B Morning Show YouTube page. Right now, it is time for your topic of the day. And today is National Hell Freezes Over Day.
Oh. Hell freezes over.
Hell. Your topic for today, what's your when hell freezes over thing? What is it?
You know, I like to experiment and try different things and put your feelers out. And, you know, you don't know it. You can't knock it unless you try it, right?
Can't knock it till you try it.
There are a few things I'm absolutely not. Absolutely not. So somebody gives me a free ticket, and not because of what recently happened, and not trying to make light of that situation at all, because that's absolutely brutal. You will never see me in a submarine of any sort, any day, anytime. You could pay me as much money as you want. Absolutely not.
That's a good answer.
Dude.
Yeah.
You know what video I saw recently that really got to me? And it was a fear unlocked that I didn't know I had. A guy goes down a water slide, and he goes over a hump, but he doesn't make it over the second hump. And so he gets caught in the water slide, the tube slide, in the middle between two humps. And obviously water rushing through it. Dude. Yeah. Heart just immediately, I had to turn the video off. I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
Claustrophobia gets me. Anything in that situation, count me out.
I'm getting to that point too, where any small spaces, you crawl spaces, stuff like that. Like
the guys that go splunking.
It'll be a cold day in hell before you see me crawling through a cave. It's not going to happen.
I'll tell you what's over there. More cave things, more death.
It's funny you bring that up because there was a video, of course, on my short, and it was talking about that guy, that spelunker who got caught
and wedged,
hanging,
and they couldn't get him out.
They couldn't get him. Oh my God!
They just had to leave him there. Hey, bud, sorry. There's nothing we can do.
Yep. They tried getting him out, and then eventually he just died.
It's terrifying.
Yep. Awful. Anyway, nightmare. Good answer. I like that one, Hunter. For me, mine is very specific. All right. It is very specific. It will be a cold day in hell. When hell freezes over, will you see me go to the gas station? I'm not going to say exactly which one it is, but it's on M139.
Okay.
It's near the highway. All right. And it'll be a cold day in hell before I ever go back there again.
What happened?
It'll be a cold day in hell. I'll tell you what happened. And I used to like going to that one because it was right by the highway. All right. So if we were going to Wisconsin or Missouri, we were traveling, it's a great spot to fuel up right before you get onto 94. Yeah. However, I stopped there one time, fueled up, went to go get my road trip coffee, and put my cup down, push the button. All of a sudden, water starts coming out. And I'm like, whoa, hey, excuse me, sir. something's going on with your machine. This jackass from behind the counter comes out, starts yelling at me, thinking I broke the machine. He and I start going back and forth. He's telling me I gotta pay for the $1.50 for the cup. I said, no, I F it. He and I shared some words, and I refuse to go back there. It will be a cold day in hell before I go back to that gas station.
You broke it, didn't you?
I did not. I pushed a button. I pushed a button just because Dum Dum didn't load in the flavoring packet right. No.
You know what I love? How passionate you get about just like everyday simple. You know what you remind me of sometimes? Larry David. You have some Larry David situations that happen to you in your life that are just incredible.
I pushed the button. It's not my fault he loaded it wrong. And then you're going to sit there and give me crap and talk to me like I broke the machine and then tell me I need to pay $1.50? Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
By chance, when you got back into your truck and slammed your door, did like a music around you go bum, bum, bum?
What's funny is because I was yelling as I was yelling back at the guy, and Kiki's like, what's going on? He's in the back.
Get in the car.
I'm not joking. That was 5 years ago.
Yeah, you still
I still have not been there. I still have not been there.
Yeah.
No, I refuse. I don't care if it changes ownership. I'm not.
Yeah, you don't. Brock doesn't forget.
No, I hold grudges, and I have no problem with it. I have no problem with it.
He does.
I haven't been back to that one restaurant yet. I won't say it, but they only take cash. And
I'm not doing it ever.
I'm not doing it.
Damn it.
It'll be a cold day in hell before I go back to that place. No. You don't have a single sign up that says cash only, and you don't have an ATM.
Sorry.
For yourself. I'm not going back. Cold day in hell before I go back there.
Hey, that place you're talking about?
Yeah.
They take card now.
I'm still not going back. The damage is done.
It's done. It's already done.
The damage is done. I'm sorry. On principle, I can't do it. On principle, I can't do it. Let's go to Facebook here on Hell Freezes Over Day. What's your when hell freezes over thing? Brandon said Detroit making the Super Bowl. Oh, don't be that way, Brandon. Don't be that way. It was close.
Hey, you know what? It was pretty damn close to hell freezing over.
Let's see. Rachel said getting skinny.
Oh man, it's been a month since that resolution, and you've only shed what 3-4 pounds. Why this is gonna take so long? Keep at it. Keep at it.
Yeah, right. I like this. Alicia said, "What's her? When hell freezes over thing." American politicians put in American citizens first. Yeah, how about any politics being beneficial when hell freezes over?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that'll never happen.
No.
That's sad. I think it's so far one way that like it's too far that way to get back to like the old trust.
It's not gonna happen.
Our president, he's got it.
Like honestly, if a politician did something good right now, I'd be like, what's going on? Wait, hold on a second.
Seriously though. Yeah, that would be weird. Like what's gonna happen after this? Wait.
No. Wait, there's nothing behind this. You guys are just doing that's why
they get a bunch of money now. Everybody's happy.
We talk about daylight savings. Like I'd almost be suspicious if they do it.
Why are you doing that? And how are we paying for this?
Yeah, how is this going to screw us in the end?
Exactly.
No, we're just doing it for you. We heard you. What? Hell frozen.
Hey, you don't listen. You didn't hear us.
Hell is frozen.
What do you want? What do you need?
Yeah, what's going on here?
What do you want from us?
You need a ride or something? I like Trisha's answer. My friends wanting me to become a vegan. It'll be a cold day in hell when that happens.
Cold day in hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Frank said, will I ever eat sushi? No way. That's when hell freezes over.
I'm right there with you, bud. Hey, we're walking to Mickey D's together, man.
You don't want any of my sashimi? Edward said jumping out of an airplane when hell freezes over, he'll do that. There you go. There you go.
All right. Would you rather jump out of an airplane or like just a sketchy carnival ride? Obviously the plane, right?
I don't know. I feel like
the
plane's probably a safer bet. Because here's the thing. Here's what you gotta know about these skydiving places. They're not going to be making money if everyone's dying. All right.
It's very true. It's very true.
I mean, if people keep slamming on the ground, it's not going to last too long. They're going to lose their skydiving.
Yeah, that carny is just going to pack up and go to the next carnival.
That's fine. Just hope that the word doesn't travel fast, that they're killing people. Let's see.
When hell freezes over.
Dustin said, when I get an electric car, hell will freeze over.
Hey, you know, it ain't probably not gonna have a choice here in what, 10 years?
I don't know. I guess I just don't understand that mindset. All right. I'm not gonna get into this whole thing.
You know what I don't understand? So, you know, I like the electric cars. I'm not gonna sit here and say, "Blah, blah, blah," and I love combustion. But what really gets me is I saw the other day, they have an electric car that mimics the sound of the original car when it was combustion.
Mm-hmm.
And you can fake shift, and the sound goes with the shifting. No, not.
What? That's cool.
You know what that is? You know what that is, dude? It's okay. You know the intro to The Simpsons, where she's driving the car and the baby's in the passenger side with the fake steering wheel.
Yeah,
that's what that is. You're not doing anything. You're not driving. You're not shifting. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it. Yeah,
it's just noise, and it's the.
But if that's your big thing, it's not like my truck is loud now anyways, you know what I mean? It's not like we're driving around, cammed out 426 Hemis, you know what I mean?
All right.
Everyone's acting like, oh, I need to feel the
power,
the rumble and the power. No, stop it. I mean, your Ford Focus isn't rumbling like a dragster. I don't see what the big deal is.
Yeah, why people? I just don't see how people can get around that. Want that? Like fake shifting and fake car noise. Like what? No, that's weird.
That is weird. I don't get the hate on the electric car thing. I'm not understanding that. Like Dustin, I appreciate you commenting and everything, but
it's much like the Nickelback thing. It's much like the people hop on board because it's fun to talk about. But when they actually go to the Nickelback concert or hop in the Tesla, they're like,
"Oh, this is awesome."
Damn, like
And hey, honestly, with the way we're affecting our climate, maybe hell will freeze over because I don't know what we're going to bring on the next ice age. I don't know. But anyway, that'll be a cold day in hell when that happens. Not going back to that gas station. Sorry, buddy. You just lost yourself a customer.
You just went with that topic because you wanted to talk
about
that.
That's all I wanted to do. So everyone knows. Everyone knows. Anyone who lives here knows exactly which one I'm talking about. You're going south on M139. It's right before the highway. Don't go there. They're real sons of bitches. I'll stand by that. Anyway, all right, we're gonna take a break. We got more coming up. It's the Plan B Morning Show. Stick around.
Well, you're gonna have a gas station attendant knocking on your door.
Yeah. Hey, man. Hey, this is a good and Ricky had a good one. He said, cold day in hell when I root for, well, I'm not going to say that. That's inappropriate, but, or Ohio State. Right? That's a good one for you. I mean, cold day in hell before I say.
More Ohio State than Mahomes, but.
Yeah. Here's another good one for you, Hunter. David said, cold day in hell.
Yeah, man. I had to tell the story again the other night to some new people.
It's been a while since we've talked about it, but yeah, you got felt up by a mount me.
Nobody touched me, for Christ's sake. Yeah, I made the mistake of going to Canada with a buddy who didn't have the best track record. And when he got to the border, they checked him for sure. Yeah. And by default, being with him,
I bet you I had it worse. Well, granted, not worse because obviously you got felt up, but
that beat it worse.
Well, when I went, when I did that Canada fishing trip, and I was the chaperone, so I had my niece and her friend that rode with me. Dude, the amount of questions I got as a man taking teenage girls across the border, holy shit. Dude, I never felt like such a piece of shit in my life.
Yeah.
I'm like, they talked about that. Like, look, honestly, they're not too hard up on, the booze or they'll definitely check you and make sure nothing's. But when it comes to people crossing the border,
right.
Dude, it's
insane.
Here's
another question. Is it because we're American? But why is it literally you don't have to stop sometimes driving back to America? Like you had no problems coming back, did you?
No, coming back was even worse than
really.
Yep.
Anytime I've been to Canada like 3 times, I think, and every time going into Canada was a hassle, and then coming out, they're just like, "Yeah, go ahead."
Again, if it wasn't a middle-aged man transporting 2 teenage girls,
that looks a little suspicious.
You know what I mean?
Mr. Tat Boy over here.
Tattoos and everything. Oh, this guy's a real piece of shit. For sure. For sure. Anyway.
This guy's
hey,
been
thanks
on.
everyone for hanging out. We appreciate it. Have a great rest of your Wednesday, and we'll see you back here tomorrow. All right. Bye.